Alright, so in the last video I showed you how to take an image and rip it down to CMYK for print, for process color. Now what I want to do is show you how to take this and turn it into a more user-friendly image for screen printing. So in order to do this, you'll have to watch the first video to get this far. And then once you get this far, here's what you do. You go to filters and you go to distorts, and there's a thing called newsprint. These are so cool, by the way. So there's so much in here. But newsprint allows you to basically make dots. Okay. Now, the preview here, let's zoom out a little bit, or at least get to an area that we can understand what it is. That one right there is fine. So let's go to cell size, and you can see you can add the cell size either big or small, but let's maybe right about here where the patterns don't show up. So cell size of 5. Now here's the key. I need to know the angle of which CMYK is. And I'm pretty nerdy, but I have to look this up from time to time. So if you go to CMYK angles, the print guy halftone screen angles, you'll come across this one. And here is the angles right here. Magenta, black, cyan, yellow. So what you do is C is your first layer. Okay, so cyan. And cyan is at 15. So remember 5 and remember 15. And sometimes you want to do these oversampling. But then you also have to remember that. So at this point, you have to write all that down. 8, 15, 8. Okay? No, 5, 15, 8. Yeah, you know what's going to happen, right? 5, 15, 8. Because we are also dealing with the angle, so our brain is going to go back and forth and back. So hit OK. There we go. Good. Now let's do that with magenta. So let's take magenta. Magenta's angle, according to this, is 75. So we go to filters, distort, newsprint, type in 75 as an angle. Okay, so now this time it's 5 and 8, and this one's 75. Okay, let's go to yellow. And yellow is actually 0, but we still have to do it. And distorts, newsprint. So we'll just change this to 0 and hit OK. Okay, let's go to K. And K is black 45. Isn't this fun? This is so powerful. You don't even know. Distorts, newsprint, 45. Okay, now how do you know it all worked? Well, let's try it. We'll take and put all these back, and then we'll take it and proof it. So image, separate, proof. Make sure it follows the same guidelines as the last video, and hit OK. Bam! You now made a CMYK image from what would be pseudo not so good image from the internet that is ready for screening. And you could change the dot. You saw back there you had the dots you can change those bigger and smaller if you need it. So I hope you enjoyed the workflow, and let's go on.